Hello guys. Alright, we'll see how far we get in this video before I'm interrupted. Today is kind of a long section, but it is not going to be too bad. So it's kind of putting together a lot of the stuff we've been doing for the past month and a half. But I'll work through it with you so you won't be shocked. Make sure you write on top of your notes that this is other weird types of problems. This is kind of the odd man out. 1026. All right, let's get started. Example 1. All right, so we've got 3x minus 1 over 3 minus 2x over x minus 1 equals x. All right, now I'm assuming that before this course, seeing a problem like that would probably terrify you, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad today. So the first thing we want to do, since we're subtracting here, is we want to get the same common denominator across all of them. So I'm going to make this one over a fraction here. It looks like I've got a 3 and an x minus 1. So my common denominator is going to be 3 times x minus 1. So I'm going to multiply this one by x minus 1 and this top one. And then I'm going to multiply this one by 3, because I need a 3. And then down here I'm going to multiply by both. Okay. Now, do you see how I have 3 times x minus 1 on all of the bottoms? So they're all divided right now by 3 times x minus 1. Make sure you're pausing if I'm going too fast, because I'm going to keep going pretty fast here. So they're all dividing by 3 times x minus 1. So to get rid of it, we're going to multiply them all by 3 times x minus 1. And I'm just going to write a big over here. I'm multiplying by 3 times x minus 1. Okay? And that's going to cancel out all of them, because I'm multiplying everything by 3 times x minus 1. So now I've just got the tops left, which is great. Let's see, 3 times x is 3x. All right, now that problem is not so hard. We can do that, I think. Okay, so if I FOIL these together, or I guess do a Punnett square, that would be 3x squared, first, outer, inner, last. 2x times 3 is 6x. And this gets distributed to both of them. 3x squared minus 3x. It's a hard problem. Okay, now I've got to keep putting stuff together. Let's see, maybe let's put all the x's on the left side and all the numbers on the right side. So over here I'm going to subtract 1, and over here I'm going to subtract 3x squared and add 3x to get rid of stuff. So now I've got that minus 1 over here. And on this side I'm just going to write this stuff I originally had. And then I'll add these. Okay. Now let's combine like terms. Let's see, 3x squared minus 3x squared. Looks like those just cancel each other out. Here I've got negative 3 minus 1 minus 6. So let's see, that's negative 4, negative 10, plus 3 is negative 7. Oh, that looks a lot better. Aren't you jealous? This is the type of problem that my Algebra 1 Math 9 students are solving right now. So the answer to this problem is 1/7. You would have never gotten that just guessing checking. All right, that's a gross problem, but we managed, so let's try another. All right, example 2. Let's do x over x minus 2 equals 2 over x minus 2 plus 2. Okay, this one is a lot easier because we've already got an x minus 2 and an x minus 2 on the bottom. We're going to have to get a common denominator over here. Why don't you pause the video right now and give this one a shot. See if you can do it. These are hard. Pause, pause, pause. Okay, so I've already got x minus 2 on the bottom of these, so let's put that on the bottom of this one as well, which means I have to multiply this one by x minus 2 on top. And then I'm going to multiply, because these are all divided by x minus 2, I'm going to multiply by a big x minus 2. And that's going to cancel out all of these. And I'm left with x equals 2 plus 2 times x minus 2. And then if I distribute, now I have x equals 2 plus 2x minus 4. And then x equals, let's say, negative 2 plus 2x. And then subtract 2x from both sides. I've got negative x equals negative 2. So x equals 2. Did you get the right answer? Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Alright, I think since these are such long questions that maybe I'll split up the homework and make it a little easier for you. Let's see. The homework is going to be, maybe we'll do this over 2 days. It seems reasonable, so that we're not overwhelmed. Let's see. Okay, we're going to try one more question, and then we'll do half the homework, okay? Okay, so we're going to call this day 1 on the notes, just so that you have the same notes as I do. Okay, we're going to do one more problem. Try one more. And this will be a 2-day assignment. 2 days of lessons, 2 days of assignments. All right. Example 3. We're going to try this one. 3x plus 2 over x minus 2 plus 1 over x equals negative 2 over x squared minus 2x. All right, that's tough. So what we're going to have to do for this is, again, to find a common denominator. Well, if I factor this bottom out, I can see that's what's in common right now is an x. So I'm going to rewrite this first part of the equation. Remember, stop the video when you need to. And on the bottom of this one, I'm going to write x and then x minus 2. Do you see how now we can see what the common denominator is going to be? It's going to be this right here. So to get my common denominator, I need an x and an x minus 2. This equation already has an x minus 2, so I'm going to multiply this one by x. And then this one right here needs an x minus 2, so I'm going to put that right there. All right, since I multiplied the bottom equation by x over here, I have to multiply the top by x as well. And this one I have to multiply the top by x minus 2 as well. And we're going to do that same trick we've been doing. We're going to multiply by the bottom, because right now it's all divided by x times x minus 2. So to get rid of it, we're going to multiply by x times x minus 2. So that gets rid of all of these. So now we're left with x times 3x plus 2 plus 1 times, I'm not going to write that 1 because I don't need to, x minus 2 equals negative 2. Lots of 2's in this. All right, Now we're going to distribute that x. That's 3x squared plus 2x plus x minus 2 equals negative 2. I can tell this is going to be a quadratic because I've got an x squared that's not canceling out, so I'm going to try to put everything on this side. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Okay, let's see, I've got 3x squared plus 2x plus 1x is 3x, and negative 2 plus 2 is nothing. Alright, go ahead right now and try to factor and solve. So pause the video and try to factor and solve this one. Okay, so I'm finishing it now. I'm going to factor out a 3x because that's what they both have.